We give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
New mask. Same task.
In the glamorous and highly transformative world of Hollywood, there emerged a new power that is now being referred to as the woke Hollywood. As the industry strives for inclusivity and social justice, it faces a unique challenge, left behind the bulk of its history. Let me introduce Robert Downey Jr.
And the Oscar goes to Robert Downey Jr.!
The star of Iron Man, who's reported to be joining the movie, but not as a hero this time as Dr. Doom. This may have a mysterious meaning, which may be interpreted as Hollywood's inability to accept its past while trying to look forward to the future. Woke Hollywood promised to come of age, but is it an emancipated world or still locked in a cycle of origin stories? One of the most recent stirring moments in entertainment news was Disney Marvel's statement that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU, but not as Tony Stark Iron Man, but as PhD, Dr. Doom, one of Marvel's wildest villains. This choice of casting has created so much buzz among fans and critics, it has brought life back into the MCU in the middle of complaints about recent Marvel movies. The audience is eagerly awaiting Downey Jr., and many people are still fond of him as Iron Man. That is why his appearance as Dr. Doom may become an interesting experiment and the addition of a new shade to the films of the MCU. It is not just betting on a recognizable face, but may well represent a major shift in Marvel's strategy as it looks to recover from a series of disappointing movies. Recent Marvel projects, such as the Thunderbolts and Captain America: New World Order, have not been as popular as the earlier albums and singles that hit the shelves. This dissatisfaction has led to general debates on the part of the media as to whether Marvel has grown out of touch with its audiences. The decision to cast Downey Jr. and Dr. Doom could be a method to win back the audience's interest, and also prove that Fox is willing to take daring moves. Apart from the casting news, there are signals that Marvel is going through major changes both on and off camera. Some have embraced what appears to be a purge of specific producers and changes in approach like the dismissal of Victoria Alonso. Such changes may be some attempt to correct the mistakes made in the past and redirect the development of a studio to change criticism for the future goals and achievements. This brings us to the broader issue of how Hollywood has attempted and failed at striking the right balance between entertainment and symbolism. Recent high-profile projects like Star Trek, Discovery, and the Disney reboot, critics have complained that these shows place political and social agenda ahead of entertainment. This has led to low viewership and dissatisfaction among the audiences for such programs. As Marvel and other studios navigate these challenges, the central question remains: can they rebuild themselves with no feeling of being boxed in? It may be possible that with Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, the Marvel has given a sign of change and a first step to correct the present predicament of the industry. However, whether this change will be enough to bring back fans' trust and redetermine the further evolution of Marvel, only time will show. All in all, Downey Jr. As casting as Dr. Doom is a fantastically empowering move, but it is a mere microcosm of the broader debate about future Hollywood. That is the concern. Innovation for the audience, innovation for change, and innovation in the light of past grievances. Whether this is the latest masterstroke from Marvel to free itself from past problems and start anew remains to be seen. People will wait and watch. Speaking to Sean Gordon, Bruce Timm often touched on the denouement of the successful modernization of characters, implying more inclusiveness. Skeptics have said that it is a mere gentleman's estimate that does not in any way depict the value that diversity issues have on the industry's returns. This issue is also briefly discussed in the article, The Current Conflict of Hollywood and Silicon Valley. What was once seen as two separate camps of left-leaning media elites is now a competition of Hollywood's tech-hating moguls versus Silicon Valley's anti-establishment tech barons. This is not only a political battle, but also one for the management of huge funds and power. Taking cue from Silicon Valley's virtual control of the digital world, traditional Hollywood business models have come under pressure, and that is why such media outlets cannot set policy anymore. let alone set the terms, with new players like Netflix coming in and disrupting distribution of content. The failure to adopt such changes has been aggravated by Hollywood's lack of readiness to accept the changes, more so if while it is leaving with new tendencies, such as the changed perception of the audience and new modes of usage. This article raises the opinion about the present situation of Hollywood as not being due to political issues, but branching out to issues of power, attitude, and change to adapt to the changed environment of the new millennium world. This paper will show how there is truth to the Hollywood Reporter's account of the save the date message sent by Hollywood to Silicon Valley regarding the tension between cinema and technology. The decline in the growth, popularity, and overall financial success of Hollywood is an interesting study because it has exposed certain clear ideology and strategy conflicts. Forcing the industry into claiming to represent POC and diverse perspectives in politics of late has made the social significantly lose sight of its primary role, entertainment. Thus, the fight between Hollywood and Silicon Valley is a microcosm of the main conflict, present in the sphere of the entertainment industry. While Hollywood is struggling with its place and money issues, the bigger battle with Silicon Valley reflects the changing of the guard in the media. The industry has the problem of adaptation to the new technologies on one hand and adaptation to internal and external forces on the other. Most people, especially in Hollywood and the Silicon Valley, were taken aback when Elon Musk decided to acquire Twitter. When Musk took over, he didn't invest in a mere social media. Instead, he disrupted the whole model by severing ties with the progressive agenda that had wormed its way into many organizations. Its actions revealed how deeply integration of these sectors into activism had occurred, especially in entertainment and information. Through the retrenchment of various employees who were seen as unhelpful for the Twitter's management and demanding of censorship, Musk was asserting that Twitter is not going to be an instrument for promoting specific agendas. Nevertheless, this change has been associated with some controversy. Skeptics even expect Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, to change Twitter for the worse and make it a platform that is indeed unreliable. There is the issue of woke culture and, more recently, pressure placed on large corporations to cut ties with partners who have ties to Israel, but the move has upset the equilibrium and burst the bubble that once dictated the system on the platform. Old guard media still try to engage Musk in the new course he is charting for the organization, but in doing so, they are like dinosaurs making fun of the meteor, a sign that they are almost extinct. As we watch this unfold, there's hope that Hollywood and the media will eventually return to focusing on what they do best, as a kind of entertainment instead of politics. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and comment your thoughts.